Hello Comic Army, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. Well, today, because this stack is incredibly large, I decided just to quickly get into my new comic book day haul. But before I begin, I want to say thank you to Chris, the owner of Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, friend of my channel, probably friend of your channel as well. Do me a solid by subscribing to Retro Rocket Comics across all their social media platforms, and consider checking out their website as well. Keep an eye on their social media as Free Comic Book Day is coming up. Chris is going to be having some pretty cool sales for his comic shop on that first Saturday in May. Let's start with Chris tossing in some of the preview magazines that's coming up for all the big publishers. The first one is DC Connect. They're finally releasing an Elseworld sequel to Gotham by Gaslight. This one's called The Kryptonian Age. I can remember way back in the day when Gotham by Gaslight first came out. So I may give this a try. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still waiting for more information on the sequel to DC vs. Vampires, World War V. Still nothing yet, even though it's supposed to be coming out late this year, possibly early next year. With Marvel, the cover features the Ultimates. So it looks like they're going to be releasing an Avengers team, and they're going to be calling it the Ultimates. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. And on the back is a very cool ad for Ahsoka #1, with this particular artwork being done by David Nakayama. And last but not least, from IDW, they have the Ninja Turtles and Usagi Yojimbo here on the cover. And a back ad saying the road to 150 ends here. Onto the books themselves. And as always with this particular channel, I start with the franchise. This is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 46. This cover is just okay. Like, again, it's a John Romita cover. John Romita Jr. has a couple covers this month. This one's okay. It's better than the one I'm going to show you in a minute or so. I'm glad that Electro is here. I'm a fan of some of those classic Sinister Six characters. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on Ultimate Spider-Man issue #3. There is some heat behind this book, as well as we have some first appearances. And you could probably guess by who's on the cover here who the first appearance is. I highly suggest that you pick this up. One of my favorite titles over the last, say, 5 years has been Miles Morales. This is issue 18, but it's Legacy 300. Chris had this very nice variant cover set aside for me. I like it a lot. It really has that flavor of Amazing Spider-Man 700. Yeah, very, very nice. And the final Spider title belongs to Edge of Spider-Verse issue #2, featuring the Spooky Man on the cover. Okay, still a lot more to go. This is issue 10 of The Incredible Hulk. Pretty cool cover. Again, I'm enjoying this series. I've been enjoying it a lot. Speaking of series that I've been enjoying is the Sabretooth War across the Wolverine monthly titles. This is issue #6 of the Sabretooth War, and it's issue 46 for Wolverine. As you can see, Sabretooth seems to be running a diagnostic on the cover here. Looking forward to getting into this one. And, well, worst cover of the week belongs to Daredevil, issue #7 by John Romita Jr. Sorry to say, but this is not good. And I get that art is subjective, but in my opinion, not good. Like, their legs don't match up with the rest of their body. Like, there's no definition for biceps there. Like, it's a good thing. It's a good series. Ahmed's done a really good job after Chip Zdarsky's run. But yeah, this cover, I don't want to give it any more time. So Marvel decided to move forward with a Jackpot and Black Cat monthly or limited series, and they didn't give it to Jed MacKay. So we'll see how this turns out, but I went with this cover for Jackpot and Black Cat issue #1. Kind of has a J. Scott Campbell flavor to it, even though it's not his work. So we'll see. We'll see. The Mary Jane and Black Cat limited series that was out previously was excellent. Let's switch to Independence. Last week, this was not at my shop, but I finally got it now. It is probably the series of the year so far. Beneath the Trees, Where Nobody Sees. So this is issue 4. Looking forward to getting into this. Don't really know what's happening here on the cover, but Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees. Nobody sees. I'm having a hard time. Okay. A true candidate for cover of the week, but it's not. Belongs to the Dawn of the Dead variant, or Dawn of the Dead homage for Feral, issue number 1. And this is terrific. I will put the original movie poster over my face here just so you can compare the two. But this is awesome. A nice homage to that George Romero classic film. And I'm looking forward to getting into Feral. There's a lot of hype behind it right now, as it's from the creative team, Tony Fleecs and Trish Forstner, the team that brought us the excellent Stray Dogs. So I'm hoping that this is a great story. And because it's actually done very well today, I went with a cover A as well, which I will be putting in next month's Comic Army box. So all you have to do to have the opportunity to win next month's Comic Army box is just join the channel membership. There are now 2 tiers for you to consider joining to get the opportunity to become a winner of the Comic Army box. So Feral number 1, this particular cover, and also from Retro Rocket Comics, Chris is throwing in the Nacelleverse issue number 0 with the stories from Roboforce, Biker Mice from Mars, Sector, Power Lords, and the Great Garloo. This very thick copy is also going into next month's Comic Army box. So a book that I'm really excited about is New Bern. This is New Bern issue 16. Very nice. It's a nice homage to an earlier copy. Yeah, looking forward to getting into this. Nice crime noir mafia story. And now it's a tie for cover of the week. So cover of the week, I should say covers of the week, both belong to DC and the Women's History Month. And it is Harley Quinn 38 and Power Girl 7. And these 2 books are just incredible. Incredible. Glad to have them in my PC. Again, covers of the week. Both of them. I can't just pick one over the other. They're both gorgeous, gorgeous covers. And yeah. Power Girl and Harley Quinn. Happy to have them in my PC. And the last book on my pull list, you could probably guess, as I've been saying, this is arguably the best DC title going. I know I say Wonder Woman, but tied with Wonder Woman is Ram V's Detective Comics. This is issue 1083. You need to be reading Detective Comics. Ram V has been crafting an excellent, excellent arc. Looking forward to getting into this as well. Yeah. Detective Comics 1083. Well, Comic Army, that's my new comic book day haul. Is there anything you feel I missed that you picked up that I need to be reading? Let me know in the comments. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you get yourself an entry into next month's Comic Army box by becoming a member of the Comic Army, by joining the channel membership. Like I said, there are now 2 tiers for you to select from. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Until we see you again, Comic Army, take care.